Well, welcome back to the City of Roses. That's Portland, Oregon, is where you're at right now.
Oh, yes.
Yes, don't forget that. So you guys are like on the road, so you might forget from time to time. Where are we again? What city are we in? Venues have shut down.
I did say Portland, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We were backstage telling us about, tell us about things that you love about Portland. He's like, I love the Doug Fir. And we're like, oh, we got the saddest news for you about this venue. Sorry to inform you about that, but.
Yeah, you could tell me later how that happened, because, well, you know, in Montreal we have some amazing venues that are shutting down. It's a sad thing. I mean, the world changes, but for us as musicians in these places that we grow really fond of and attached to have these, you know, wonderful sort of emotional memories to, it's a really sad thing when a venue closes.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, some special moments happen there. But special moments tonight, Mississippi Studios. Tomorrow night, Mississippi Studios. So go see them again and again and again. Hey, congratulations. Next week, you're nominated for a big award, a Juno Award.
That's right. Yep. Canada's Junos.
I would vote for you if I could.
Thanks.
But I can't.
Yeah, no, we can vote. Brad and I are still U.S. citizens, so we can vote in the elections down here.
Okay.
But you're not allowed to vote for a Juno. So
that's messed up how that works out right there.
You need a Canadian citizenship.
Well, hey, you know what? I wish you the best of luck. And if you practiced your speech yet, where are you going to be on the 20? Was it the 29th? Where will you be?
We're in like Calgary or something.
Victoria, I think.
Victoria, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Anyways, good luck on the award.
Well, thank you. That does mean a lot to us.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Hey, coming up when you were your kids, you're learning this craft right here. You're young boys. Your parents had a basement, right? And that's where the instruments were. And that's also where a boxing ring was. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So you gravitated towards the instruments and not the gloves. Discuss. Beat the crap out of each other. Or maybe you did both.
We started with the boxing gloves, and that was great for a while. For me, I'm the older brother, so it worked out well for me.
Yes, it's well for you.
Yeah. Andrew, how was that for you? By the way, I've never asked.
At one point, I think they like increased the handicap, and they got a big set of gloves and a little set of gloves. so they evened it out, and we got our blows in, and then we would move over to the instruments, and it was far less violent. And I think over years we finally chose the instruments. I don't think either of us would have made great professional boxers.
Right. Did you guys always play together in that basement? Is that where this whole thing started? Or were you doing something separate and you were working on something else? Or was it always Barr Brothers from day one down there?
There was a minute where I was skateboarding a lot.
Yeah.
And Andrew, you were into football. That was like a year maybe. Also, interesting note, my parents gave me the drum set first and him the guitar. And so that was maybe in that same period where.
Then after a boxing match, Brad took the guitar.
Winner takes all. Winner takes drums.
Yeah, then we finally figured out that he's supposed to be on the drums, I'm supposed to be on the guitar, and that was at about age 12 or 13, and even younger, maybe 10. And it's been that way ever since. And yeah, we went from the basement to. We started playing like the little sort of teen cafe in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that was where we got our first taste of what it felt like to have like 5 of your friends in front of you listening to your music and cheering. That was enough to really fuel a lifetime of delusion.
Well, and then 20 years ago, you actually, I guess that was the official formation of the band, and then 15 years ago, the first record comes out. And then it's been 8 years since the last record. There's been a bit of a gap. Yeah. Now I want to go back just about 6 years. 6 years ago, we were in the throes. You guys remember about 6 years ago? We were 2 weeks into the pandemic. Think about it now. It was such a bizarre world. But I understand that the pandemic really helped force your hand as far as like a timeout was concerned. You guys hadn't really stopped in that entire time. So
we had literally been on the road since 1998. We had another band before this, and we just didn't stop. We just kept touring and touring and touring, and eventually, we had families. We both have families at home, lovingly supportive families, but we just still kept touring. And then COVID really, forced us to slow down and also take a look at, you know, what we wanted for the future, if there was going to be a future.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You know, because there was some unknowns there for everybody, obviously. And so we started writing, and then, you know, the COVID bans kind of lifted, and we still hadn't figured out, you know, exactly what we wanted to say or do. But we knew that we were reaching a new place in our friendship and our brotherhood and our relationship. Because, you know, 20 years of touring together, you build up a lot of old patterns and you know, as great as
You
that
always
is.
do that kind of things.
Yeah, so we just kind of enjoyed each other's company. And then the writing started to reflect a certain kind of vulnerability and honesty that comes from, you know, telling your family how you really feel about them, getting to the next phase and reaching a new plateau. And then this record kind of was birthed out of that. And now we're having really, it's kind of the best touring I think we've ever done.
Wow.
I think there's the most joy. We have a great band, and we got a lot. We shed a lot, and I'm really glad for that.
It's good to have a reset, I think, yeah.
It's one of the best parts about never really making it too big is, you know, you're always striving. We don't have any, there's nothing, we don't have like the glory days we look back on. It's everything's ahead of us.
Sure.
All the time.
Yeah.
And so we're always trying to, and, you know, we're musically curious all the time as well. So it luckily, our imaginations and this sort of desire to connect with people everywhere keeps us moving forward.
Yeah, and you guys had a little time of separation to do your own thing. You did your own thing, and now Barr Brothers are back together, and they're on the stage right now. Congrats on the new record, by the way, you guys.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Once again, the Barr Brothers. Thanks, you guys.